Hello everybody. Thought I'd make a video here and kind of do a review of what I think about these Baofeng handheld radios. They are for 2 meter and 70 centimeter dual band. These two put out 5 watts. No, I'm wrong. 8 watts. I had a 5 watt and gave it away, but to a guy that didn't have a handheld. That's why I gave it to him. It was a good radio. These two put out 8 watts. I've got this one for 440 only. I flipped this switch to my 2900 for 2 meter. I flipped that switch up on my antenna. Talk on 440 with this radio. The J-pole antenna is up 40 feet out back, so I can talk on 440 with this in my shack. This one, I've got the longer antenna on it, and I have a longer antenna from my other radios. They come with the short one. This radio, I put the short antenna on it with the belt clip, carry it on my side every day, everywhere I go. I have in this radio, the first 15 channels is police, fire, EMS in my area. Beyond that, those channels, I have 2 meter repeaters and 440 repeaters, 70 centimeter repeaters programmed in. So it serves as a police scanner, and I have 2 meter and 440 repeaters in it that I carry with me all the time. But this one is see if we can make a contact on 440. KM4ZMZ testing a radio. You see the green light? I hit the repeater. I've got a whole list here, about 20 or 30 repeaters. I only hit about 5 or 6 440 repeaters. Have about 40 or 50 2 meter repeaters on this list, and I hit about all of them with that Yaesu 2900. Puts out 75 watts. So let's try someone else. KM4ZMZ testing a radio. So it works pretty good for 440. This one is turned on to a 2 meter repeater. So on these radios, I program them by hand, by the front face. I made a YouTube video how to program them. A lot of people use a computer or chirp. Never could get that to work for me. I just program them by hand. It's real easy, real quick. If you watch my video how to program one. Pretty durable radios. I had a soldering iron in here trying to make an antenna. Laid the hot soldering iron down. Melted this radio right there, but it still works. I knew I couldn't hit that repeater. I know where it's at. It's Corbin, Kentucky. KM4ZMZ testing a radio.
A4IBW.
So you see they work pretty good. Of course, my antenna's up 40 feet.
3:09 p.m. on 12:23.
Some of the stuff on them repeaters is unnecessary. The recordings on those repeaters, it just seems like it takes too long when you wait to get a contact through. KM4ZMZ testing a radio.
W4WB repeater PL tone 100 hertz.
So you can change the color of these lights. What color you want to light up. You got some choices in the menu. The voice will talk back to you and say channel mode and all that. I turn the voice off so it doesn't talk back. Save the battery that way. So nobody's on 440, but this radio is programmed as 2 meter 440 and as a police scanner. I'm going to try to make contact on a 2 meter repeater. KM4ZMZ testing a radio. Anyone around? Well, it's on that channel for a reason, because I hit the repeater a while ago with it. Now it's not hitting it. I hit that repeater. KM4ZMZ testing a radio. Anyone around? it interferes, it cuts my fan off. I got an LED fan keeping my radio cool there. Cuts that off when I key down. KM4ZMZ, testing a radio.
W2IQ repeater.
So you see I hit the repeater with just the antenna inside my house, 8 watts of power out. KM4ZMZ, testing a radio. Anyone around? So not a lot of people talking today on the radio. I've tried earlier to make some contacts, but I'm showing that the Baofengs work. I'm hitting the repeaters. There's just nobody talking right now, or nobody on the repeaters. So that was 2 meter. This was 440. Again, police, fire, EMS is programmed in. Pretty good radios. This was a review about the Baofeng radios. But this is a good radio. 2 meters only. Puts out 10 watts. The Luton LT-188, or some people pronounce it Luton, Luiton, puts out 10 watts, 16 channel only, 2 meters only, and I can program this with the computer. I can't do it from the front page. You don't have any buttons like those radios. It don't even have a screen lit up. It's got a flashlight on top, and these Baofengs have a flashlight on top also. The Baofengs also, while I'm thinking about it, push the orange button on the side. They got FM radio. So pretty handy radio, and I carry with me every day. A flashlight, FM radio, all the frequencies I need. And again, if you want just a 2 meter radio, eBay has this for around $60. 10 watt radio for 2 meters only. Of course, I got the TYT MD380 for DMR. That's a different subject, but Baofengs, I don't have a problem with. A lot of people hate them. A lot of people complain about them. A lot of people say they shouldn't be allowed to be used. I don't have a problem with them. So that's just my review of the Baofeng radios. Thank y'all for watching.